Good morning, dear students. I hope you all are fine at your home. Now, students, till now we have completed 4 chapters. That is lesson number 1, Me and My Body. Lesson number 2, Living with Family. Lesson number 3, We Care. Lesson number 4, The Food We Eat. Now, today I am going to start new lesson, that is lesson number 4. Lesson 4, and the name of the lesson is, I will tell you later. Before that, I am going to ask you one question. What is in my hand? Can you tell me? This is bottle. Okay, what is this? This is bottle. In this bottle, what is inside in this bottle? Can you see? What is inside the bottle? Inside the bottle, there is water. Okay, so today we are going to read or learn about new chapter, and the name of the chapter is Water for Life. Water for life. Okay, students. Now, before starting, going to before starting, I just want to know that all have completed all the question answers and worksheets of lesson number 1, 2, 3 and 4. I think 4 you will be get within 2 days. Okay, answers of lesson number 4 you will be getting within 4 days. Okay, but till lesson number 3 I have uploaded all the question answers of worksheet, whatever you have to do in the copy. You just write down the date, do it in your copy. Homework also you have to do in the copy, and rest all the exercises you have to do in the book only. Fine. Now this is lesson number 5. Sorry, answers of lesson number 4 also I have uploaded. You just check it on the website, whatever given to you in that website. You have to check all the 4 lessons. All the answers of 4 lessons I have given in that website. Fine. Now today, Water for Life. All the students, please open page number 32. Going to read. Listen carefully. Try to understand. I'll explain also. Going to read. Listen carefully. Water is our basic need. Exactly. With the water, you can't do anything. What you are doing at your home with the water? Water is used for drinking, cooking, washing, bathing. Okay, to use for watering plants. Use for farmers are growing crops with water. Water is used for generating electricity. So, water is our basic need. All living things need water to survive. Okay, those who are living on the earth, they need water to survive. We need water for various purposes. Yes, without water we can't do anything. We can't live our life. Okay, so water is very essential thing in our lives. And what are the uses of water? In the book, many uses of water is given. See, water is used for drinking, water is used for cooking, water is used for bathing, water is used for washing and cleaning, water is used for watering plants, water is used for putting out fires, water is used for transporting people and goods by boats and ships, water is used by farmers for growing crops, and water is used for generating electricity. So plants needs water to grow. They need water to prepare their own food. The roots of the plants take water from the soil. Water dissolves nutrients of the soil and carries them to different parts of the plant. See, this is a this is a plant. What is this? This is the root of the plant. Okay. This is the root of the plant. Plant absorb water. Plants needs water, na? Plants need water to survive or to grow. So if you pour water on the soil, soil absorbs water. Okay. Soil absorbs water. Okay, soil, what is the function of the soil? Soil absorbs the water, and then plants need water to prepare their own food. After that water is absorbed by the soil, and soil soil dissolves all the water, dissolves nutrients of the soil and carries them in the form of water. Okay, all the nutrients are carried by the water to different parts of the plant. Okay, all the nutrients present in the soil are carried by the water to different parts of the plants, so that plants can easily grow. How do plants grow? Soil absorbs water, and water dissolves all the nutrients and carries the nutrients with them to all parts of the plant. Fine. So animals also need water for drinking. They drink water and cool themselves in rivers, lakes and ponds. Animals also needs water for drinking, and they cool themselves in rivers, lakes, ponds, etc. Now, in this chapter, we will learn about the sources of water. The sources of water. Source of water. There are two main sources. The first source is man-made. First we can say that natural source. Natural source, and here man-made source. Okay, man-made source. Going to read. Paragraphs are given on page number 33. There are two sources of water: natural source and man-made sources. What is natural source? Natural source, I'll explain it later. First let me read it. Rain is the main natural source of water. The water we get from rain is called rainwater. Rivers, lakes, ponds and springs are some other natural source of water. When it rains, the rainwater fills rivers, lakes, streams and ponds. Some rainwater seeps deep down into the soil, and the water present below the ground is called underground water. Sometimes due to high pressure, the underground water sprouts out in the form of spring. What is natural source? The water which we will get from the nature is called natural source. Like due to rain, okay, we get water. Okay, due to rain, we get water in the form of rain. Okay, and the water we get from rain is called rainwater. The water which we will get from rain, okay, it is called rainwater. What is rainwater? The water which we will get from rain is called rainwater. Some examples are so natural source like rivers, lakes, ponds, springs. Rivers, knowing what is river? River is a small area in which water is there. Lake also small. Okay. Ponds also small. What is the meaning of spring? Spring. Spring, due to high pressure, the underground water, the water which remains under the ground, due to high pressure, it sprouts in the form of springs. Due to high pressure, okay, due to high pressure, the water which is stored under the soil, okay, it sprouts like spring. That is called spring. This is called spring. Okay. Due to high pressure, the underground water sprouts out in the form of springs. And what is the meaning of underground water? Underground water. Underground water. The water present below the ground. The water present below the ground is underground water. Clear? What is rainwater? The rain. The water which we get from the rain is called rainwater. What is underground water? The water present below the ground is called underground water. What is the meaning of spring? Due to high pressure, the water which is stored in the ground, underground, it sprouts out in the form of spring. This is called spring. Clear? And these river, lake, pond, okay, they are, and spring, they are natural source. Fine? Clear? Now, man-made sources. What are man-made sources? Dams, canals, wells, tube wells, and hand pumps. Nowadays also, many of you are having hand pumps at your home. Okay, so these are all man-made source. Man-made source of water. We draw underground water through wells, tube wells, and hand pumps. We build dams and canals to use river water. Why dam and rivers are made? To use river water. Water in food items. Knowing now many of the food. Now the next topic is water in food. Tell me the names of the food which are having water inside, such as watermelon, grapefruit, strawberry, orange contain high amount of water, Vegetables such as cauliflower, spinach, cucumber, tomato, eggplant and radish contains a lot of water. So the food item that we eat also, and it contain water. The food item which contain water, like vegetables, fruits such as watermelon, grapefruit, strawberry and orange contain high amount of water. Vegetables such as cauliflower, spinach, cucumber, tomato, eggplant and radish contain a lot of water inside. Now, what is water pollution? Water pollution. Our next is water pollution. Contamination. The word is what is contamination? What is the meaning of contamination? I'm going to explain with a small example. Now, just think that this is this is the cap of a bottle. Inside I pour water. Okay, inside there is a water. Can you see the water? Just see, this is water. So, what is the meaning of contamination? This water, okay, if you keep it uncovered for a day and next day if you see, what you see? What you see on the water, on the top surface, you can see small particles of dust. Dust particles are there, na? Okay. After 2 days, you can see some other sticky waters. Okay, something which means fresh water. Okay, the water making something impure by addition of polluting substance. You can see that many types of some substance. After 2-3 days you can see that because of this water, uncovered water, mosquitoes are there, okay, and some insects also. So making something impure by addition day by day, okay, the level of polluting this water increased. So making something impure by adding harmful substance, by adding polluting substance, this is called contamination. So on page number 34, contamination of water bodies such as lakes, rivers, oceans and groundwater is called water pollution. Contamination of water, storing of water bodies such as lakes, rivers, oceans and groundwater is called water pollution. Water gets polluted due to the addition of harmful substance in it. Some of the causes of water pollution are, 4 causes are given in your book. Listen. Washing dirty clothes near water sources. Yes, of course. In villages, okay, many villagers wash their dirty clothes near water sources. Bathing animals in lakes, villages or lakes, rivers and ponds. Throwing garbage into water sources. Discharge of industrial waste into sources of water. These are the 4 things which pollute water. Clean water for drinking. Water in rivers and lakes may look clean, but really it is not fit for drinking. It may contain germs. Such water is called impure water. What is impure water? impure water? Impure water is the water which contains germs. Such water is called impure water. Drinking impure water is harmful to our health. It may cause several diseases such as cholera, typhoid and diarrhea. How you should drink water? We should always drink clean and purified water. Water can be purified by boiling and filtering it. Boiling water kills all the germs present in it. Filtering removes all the impurities present in the water. We should always store water in clean and covered vessels. Okay? If you keep water uncovered, many types of harmful substance maybe you will find or germs. So always drink or always keep your water in a clean utensil, covered. Now, how to save water? This is the most important topic in this chapter is save water. How to save? Fresh water has become scarce. All living things depend on fresh water, so we must save it. Some measures to save water are: never leave the tap running. Never leave the tap running. Second, close the tap after use. Third, do not throw plastic bags, bottles, tins or other rubbish thing into the source of water. Means do not throw anything into the source of water. To the source of water. Do not waste water while bathing, washing and cleaning. So you have to use only that much water which is sufficient for bathing, washing and cleaning. Gems for life given on page number 35. This is our last topic in this chapter. Gems for life given on page number 35. Going to read. Keep source of water clean. Do not throw garbage into the water sources. Let us remember, all living things need water to survive. We get water from natural source and man-made sources. The food item that we eat also contain water. We get polluted due to the addition of harmful substances in it. We should always drink clean and purified water. We must save water. So students, we have completed our chapter number 4. Very easy. Okay, water for life. The chapter is small also. It is not too much lengthy. It's not lengthy. So students, we have completed question answer. I'll upload all the answers. I will upload on the website. You have to write only question answer and homework in the copy. Rest all you have to do in the book. Fine. So this much for today. Take care. Thank you.